So Juice, Mikey Williams gets a second chance. Basically, Memphis, from what we reading, didn't give him no holler back. Maybe they said we doing good this season. We don't need Mikey Williams anymore. So he commits to UCF. This is good for Mikey Williams, definitely because he gets a second chance, man. And like he said on Instagram, all he needed was a second chance. I don't want to get into the details about will he potentially go to the NBA. Let's not talk about that right now. Let's talk about him going to UCF,
Yes,
what he can do at the
yes.
college level, okay, and what we want to see from Mikey Williams at the college level. And does he still have it, Juice? Talk to me.
I mean, like you said, bro, all he needed was a chance, and let's be honest, he's had a lot of chances. Like he's not been given opportunities, but he's made a lot of opportunities for himself, and he's made himself lose a lot of opportunities for himself. And you know, this is another chance that I feel like he's getting, and I personally feel like it's really now or never. I feel like this is going to be his last official chance. I think he's going to a good program. They're not really solidified. They don't really have, a top point guard or shooting guard at his position. So I think he's going to a program, you said they're in the Big 12. So they're playing against big time schools like Oklahoma and all these big time schools. So if he just goes in there, his head is straight and he standing on business, like, we'll see. But what you think?
So a lot of people are wondering, will Mikey Williams play this year? Because in the article that we read, it said Mikey Williams wanted to play this year. Memphis didn't get back with him, along with the fact of they didn't tell him whether he will be able to play this year or next year. So therefore, he decided to transfer. I don't think he should play this year. I think he should come in, get used to school, get into
Why
game
not
shape,
though?
get into game shape, get ready for next year. Let the team do what they're doing now. Get used to going to school because that's a whole different thing. You as a college athlete, you know about going to school and going to practice. It's things that you have to get used to. And I want to see him get back into game shape, so he can be 75% back to himself next year. Okay. Now, he definitely has an opportunity with them playing Kansas. They just beat Kansas. What was that, Tuesday or Monday?
I think 2 days ago, I
Yeah,
believe.
2 days ago. So the Big 12, Oklahoma, the Big 12 is a good basketball conference. Baylor, he's going to have the opportunity to go up against some of these players. Maybe we're not going to see him go up against some of the players in the class of 2023 that we wanted to see him go up against because some of those players will be going to the league, but he will
But
have
he's
a
but
chance. So
but
what?
like even on that too, like he's the reason why I like him going to this conference is because a lot of the guys that are in the 24 draft, those guards, they're in his conference. Like the Jacoby Walters, the Javion McCullums, Kevin McCullough from Kansas. Like
But I'm
there's a
saying they
lot of
gone.
guys.
They gone. They're gonna be gone by the time he play. They're not playing when he
They're
there.
gonna be playing this year. What you mean?
Mikey, I don't think Mikey Williams playing this year.
I'm saying if he does play this year, like if he does play, like we don't know yet if he's playing this year, So, if he is playing this year, he's playing against a lot of top guys. And I think if he can perform against those guys, then, potentially NBA teams could give him a chance. But that's another video for another day.
Yeah, that's another video for another day. I'm just here to say that he got a second chance and it's time for him to grasp it. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. He came out, he got the neck tattoo. Okay. When we saw that, nothing wrong with tattoos. I got tattoos. Like I tell you on the phone all the time, tattoos don't mean you a bad person. Tattoos don't make you a good person. Okay. But when you get a neck tattoo, we all know that takes you to a whole different level. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. Now, a lot of people wonder, did he learn his lesson? I think he learned his lesson. He lost a Puma deal for millions of dollars. His career was almost ruined. So him getting a second chance, I feel like he's going to grasp this. Okay. A lot of people already have a mindset made up of Mikey Williams that they already had when he was in high school. They already think of him a certain type of way. Can he rebrand himself? I don't think he need to worry about rebranding himself. I think at this point, he needs to just be Mikey Williams. Like who Mikey Williams is, that's just who he is. You know what I mean? He don't got to worry about,
I mean,
coming out here.
but that's the thing. Who is Mikey Williams? Like, what, what have you seen since he's, you know, beat the case? Like, what makes you think that he's changed? Like, what do you think? What have you seen from him to make you feel like, okay, he learned his lesson? Because, like, post all that, I mean, he got a whole neck tat, bro. Like, even the way he came out of like when he came out that courtroom, like that whole video, like just I don't know, bro. To me, it's like he's the same person. Personally, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying like I don't know.
Now was him coming out the courtroom? Was that some Scarface, some mob type shit, some John Gotti type shit? Yeah,
That's what
it
I'm
kind of was.
saying.
Okay. Him getting a neck tattoo, did that add more fuel to the fire of what people already thought? Yeah. But I'm seeing this story. He's locked into the gym. But
Come on,
let me
don't
just let me
don't
just say this. Let
don't
me just say this. Let me just say
come
this.
on.
One thing that I don't like that I'm seeing a trend of happening is players putting themselves in situations and then they acting like we put them in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like they acting like they hear the chatter, but it's only chatter because of a situation that they put themselves into. I just don't want these players to feel like we against them when they put themselves in a situation for us to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, if
Yeah,
I do something crazy and people talking about it, it's my fault why I did that. Like, it's not the media's fault. Like, none of the
it's gas
media made
like it's like
anything
gaslighting.
happen.
It's like gaslighting.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm seeing that becoming a trend of like even NFL players like Deshaun Watson, with the 27 sexual harassment cases that he had. Like he act like the world is against him, but we not against you. We just going off
That's
what
yeah,
happened.
and that's the thing, like, with Mikey, it's like you said, people are gonna judge him just based on his history, his persona, like the way he is as a person, how he goes about things, and he comes out and like I think that he's an example of like what you're kind of referring to, like him saying he has all these haters. I think he does actually has haters that just hate
For
him for
sure.
no reason for sure. Um, but like you alluded to, when it comes to the stuff that he did and how people perceive him with like him being in the streets, him coming from the hood, all that, like, and then now he's coming out here with an old neck tattoo. It's like, bro, you have to think about these things. Like he himself needs to think about this thing. It's like, why would he like what is the benefit of him getting a neck tattoo? I'm asking you, like, it's kind of like a weird, touchy subject because it's like, bro, like, what are we sitting here talking about? Like, what? Like, it sounds like we
But
hate him, but
but
it's like,
it's
it's
weird.
like a
It's weird, but it's not
like
weird because
yeah,
a neck tattoo is like it's a whole nother level, bro. Like it's levels to
literally.
tattoos. Like it's niggas that got arms, chest, even when you get legs, that was another level. When you get hands, that's another level. But I feel like the ultimate level is definitely the face tattoo, but next to it is like the neck. So when somebody get a neck tattoo, that's like I'm set, right? Like I want to get my hands done and my neck done eventually. But when I get that, I'm set. Like I don't have to worry about working for anybody else. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't gotta worry about no corporate America. Like I'm good. I'm set. To me, that's what that means when somebody get their hands or their neck done, right? So him coming out, getting that, I see what you're saying, but also it could be nothing. But I also get the fact of who's in his corner letting him get a neck tattoo after you just be the case, and you know what people gonna say. I see both sides. I see both, right?
I mean, okay, so I dropped a video on my channel, Juice Man Hoops, and like I was saying that, like I think Mikey and his team kind of, what's the right way to put this? I think they were just a product to like how he was in these specific moments in time in high school. And I think they thought he was a lot bigger than he was. And I think that they were just quote on set. They were just like set that he was gonna make it to the NBA and he didn't have to worry about a lot of things. And I think the reason like his career has went the way it went is because how he was like getting all these deals, the social media, the money that he was getting. Like now he wasn't going to just regular high schools. He was creating prep schools. Like he wasn't getting the right development. He wasn't playing with, other good teammates and stuff like that. And bro, you would see like whenever what's it called vertical prep and the other schools is like when they would go to games, bro, they was charging $50 to go to a game. Like them crowds was empty sometimes, and I feel like his career could have honestly, he probably could be an NBA prospect right now. Generally, like I do think he's talented enough, but it's like the antics and it's just I think he kind of just ruined his career in a sense. I'm not saying it's over with, but he's definitely like right now is go time, bro. It's probably is
Oh,
really what I'm trying to say. Like
yeah,
it's
right
go
now
time,
it's go
bro.
time. But listen, man, I think his team did they fail in some aspects? Of course. Did they succeed in some aspects? Of course.
A
I
lot. They
think
succeeded in a lot of
a lot of
aspects.
aspects. I think that they saw Mikey Williams and they saw that how I'm not gonna say they, even me, how we try to monetize off of Mikey Williams. You know, if I get Mikey Williams to wear one of my shirts or come to my basketball camp, I'm gonna use that and try to make money off it. And I think that what they saw was the play that a lot of these promoters were running to get teams to come charging X amount of dollars at the door, pocketing the money. They saw people eating and they wanted a piece. I can't blame them for that, right? But
Yeah,
in a sense, did it mess up his development?
I
Was it
think
like
so.
a it was more like a I consider when he was at Vertical Prep, I said it joking around. I said it's like he's a rap star and he going on tour. Like I was playing around, but bro, it was really
That
like he was
way.
going on tour. Like city to city, sold out, packed, crazy atmosphere. The team really wasn't winning that many games. They was just going to put on the show. Him and Trey Parker. I mean, it was really like a rap tour. They were going city to city. Um, I don't
And
know,
like I
bro.
said, bro,
It's crazy.
and that's the thing. Like I said, like I think it affected his subconscious and his whole team's subconscious. Like, bro, they can do that, and I know they made a lot of money, but I just don't think that they really thought at the end of the day, like, bro, like at the end of the day, what's gonna make this whole engine run is if Mikey can go to the NBA and if he really prioritizes his player development. Bro, if Mikey had went to like he could have went to any school, bro. He went to IMG. If he went to Montverde, like any school, I'm telling you right now, bro, teams would be looking at Mikey a lot different. He really would be a whole better player, in my personal opinion. And um, damn, I just had a brain fart, bro. That's
Alright,
what to
alright.
say.
It's okay, man. We all have brain farts, but um,
You know what I mean, though.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
Shout
if
out
you'd have
Mike.
went to like if you'd have went to some of these other schools that we see players go to, of
Oh,
course,
that's what I was gonna say. That's not, like there's a like, bro. There's it's not by accident that his ranking dropped, bro. Like his freshman year, bro, he was the third best player in the country.
but can I interrupt?
Now, go ahead.
A lot of people that do these rankings, and maybe this is a topic for another day. It's all political, bro. Like once Mikey Williams
Mhm.
got the Puma deal, he wasn't going to these Nike ran events or these Adidas ran events. He became his own entity. A lot of people held that against him. Now, could have been his play slipping. Maybe that played a factor too. But I'm telling you, once he took that route and became like the soldier boy of high school basketball, a lot of these entities and people specifically that already had their mind made up about him, they took that, they ran with it, and they held him against him, bro. I'm telling you, this shit is all political. Not
Hey,
don't look at the White House and think it's just politics there. All
hey,
this
you
shit is
may be right.
politics.
I know that's the thing. Like, you may be right. Like, I personally don't think, and I've been on record saying I don't think he's the 48th or 50th ranked player. I think he's way higher than that. But like I said, like his career went the way it went, and there's a reason for that, man.